Hello, and welcome to the Dr. Mark Somer Show that is based on the book I wrote titled My People Perish for Lack of Knowledge. The purpose of this show is to bring people up to a higher place of knowledge and understanding that can help improve their quality of life. Before we get started, I am going to give you just a brief background about myself. I grew up and graduated high school in Southern California. I realized that somewhere around the 6th or the 8th grade, school became boring because I was not being taught anything that could hold my interest. But because my grandmother wanted to see me graduate from high school, I kept going. Those last 4 years of school seemed like 10 or 12. It was absolute torture because I knew that I was meant for much more than what the state education system could teach me. This led me to go on wearing many other hats in my life. I found out that I was a natural at mechanics when I was about 4 years old. I discovered this when my mother bought me a watch from Disneyland. I was so intrigued with the mechanics of this watch that I just had to know what made it work. So I took the whole watch apart. Gears, springs, I took apart everything. And you know how I did it? With just an old pair of pliers and a worn out screwdriver. Here I am without any experience or special tools. I never had a watch before, and I take it apart, piece by piece. This has led me to where I am today. Here are some of my accomplishments. I have been a mechanic for over 50 years. I have worked construction for over 35 years, and 25 of those as a professional welder. I worked in government shipyards, oil refineries, power plants, paper mills, chemical plants, and even inside the Federal Treasury Building in Texas. I have operated various types of construction equipment and have held or currently hold licenses as a realtor, minister, professional driver, life insurance agent, and have 2 doctorate degrees besides being an inventor, author, publisher, and private investigator. Now I teach on quantum physics. I am also adding executive producer in motion pictures to the list with The Adventures of the Bahama Mama, and laying the groundwork for the James David McGee Foundation to help our military personnel when they come back home. But that's enough about me. Let's move on to some of the supernatural wonders that I want to tell you about. One is something that I discovered when I was, again, about 4 years old, but didn't realize it until many years later. This has to do with something that everybody can relate to, growing older, or rather, the absence of it. I have found out that we have the ability to change our circumstances of our environment and even our physical bodies by the things that we say and even by what we think. All of this teaching is in the coming videos, but this is what I found out at a very early age. It was a nice day, and Grandpa, who liked to talk to other people, started talking to another man. As I was looking at this man, he looked to be in his mid-80s, hair white as can be, and wrinkles covered most of his face. As I was noticing his features due to old age, I wondered, how could anyone look like this? Then, with a very serious and deep conviction within me, I said to myself, I am never going to look like that. And I believed it, without any doubt that what I said was true. Well, I can tell you one thing for certain. Everybody that I grew up with, friends, family, or people from school, all look like they are headed toward looking like that man I saw in the park that day. It's been 46 years now since I've left high school, and I am always being told that I still look the same. I sometimes look at recent pictures of people from school, and I can't even recognize most of them. I can say that what I am revealing here at the Dr. Mark Somer Show really works and quantum physics proves it. Now I have a question. Are you ready to take a journey into the wonders of this universe that we live in? Are you ready to make a change to your life for something better than what you have or are doing right now with it? If so, let's see what the supernatural wonders of the Almighty Creator has for you.